Hi everyone, this is Kathy from a Moon Nest. Thanks for checking in on my channel. It's a rather gloomy day outside. Again, it's the end of May, coming up on Memorial Day weekend. And it's cloudy, it's raining on and off, it's kind of cool out. This is more like April weather. I don't get it. Usually by the end of May it's hot and humid and icky. Anyway, I decided to do a talking head video because I don't do those often enough. And I looked on YouTube, on my studio YouTube dashboard, and to get ideas because I never know what to do a talking head video about. I just go blank. It came up with this word called hyper independence. I don't know why it came up with this word. I guess it takes everything from my channel and the topics, and it comes up with some things that people might relate to. So I thought, well, hyper independence, what does that mean? Hyper-independence is compared to independence. Is hyper-independence a good thing or a bad thing? So I did what anybody else would do. I asked ChatGPT what exactly is hyper-independence. And I even typed it out in a Word document so I would remember. So basically, here's what it says. A coping mechanism where a person feels an intense need to rely only on themselves and avoid depending on others emotionally, financially, or practically. It says that it often comes from past experiences where trusting others led to disappointment, neglect, rejection, betrayal, or feeling unsafe. So I was thinking, I don't know, am I hyper independent? Um, I could say the trusting people, yeah, cause it has been an issue. I don't know if I mean, I'm almost 70 years old. I mean, who doesn't have trust issues at that point? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. um, it also says healthy independence says I'm capable on my own, whereas hyper independence says I have to do everything myself because depending on others is too risky. Well, I'll tell you what. I've been living alone for 20 some years. And I've just learned to do things on my own. You have to. It's just baked in. You you eventually learn little things and then you go on to bigger things, and then there's always YouTube. If you don't know how to do something, go to YouTube. For instance, I had to change out my toilet seat the other day. I didn't know how to do that. I never did it before. Go to YouTube. And you just learn how to do things yourself without asking for help. I mean, if I would have called a plumber to change my toilet seat, it would have cost at least $100 for him to walk through the door. So, in time, I think you just learn to become a little bit hyper independent when you're living alone and you're solo, and especially if you're a woman. Now, guys are a different story. They they usually grow up fixing things and they're mechanical and they're wired differently. But with women, they have to learn these things. And women are smart and they figure it out. So anyway, another some of the traits of a hyper independent person is that they refuse help even when they're overwhelmed. Well, with me feeling overwhelmed, I don't ever feel overwhelmed because being overwhelmed usually means that you have a deadline. You have to get something done in a certain amount of time. And that never happens. I'm semi-retired. If I don't get something done today, I don't worry about it. I get it done tomorrow or the next day. I don't worry about it. So being overwhelmed is not, I'm not going to say it's never an issue. Yeah, I do become overwhelmed at times, but it's seldom ever. Another trait is feeling uncomfortable needing anyone. Needing, I think, is the key word there. I don't think in those terms, actually. I don't feel like I need anyone. Of course, everybody needs people. So, that's debatable. You struggle to ask for support. You keep your emotions private. That's not me. That's not me either. I don't have I don't have any problem emoting. Um, you feel safer handling everything alone. Safer feeling, safer handling everything alone. Safer? No. I mean, I don't think that's an issue. I mean, feeling safer. No, it's just a necessity. It's not a matter of feeling safe. And you believe I can only count on myself. Oh yeah, there are times. There are times when I feel like that. Yeah. Um, and one of the traits also, it says here, I keep looking at my notes, but it says one of the traits of being hyper independent is being a perfectionist. Yeah, that I can relate to because I am kind of a perfectionist. Okay. Now, in particular, to women who have lived alone for many years, I'm looking at Chat GPT again. Sorry, I have to look at this because I can't remember. I can't remember this. And I'm not going to pretend like, I'm winning this off the top of my head. That's not going to happen. So it says here, for many women who lived alone for years, hyperindependence can feel comforting and safe because it gives them control. Aha, control, yeah. But over time, it can also create emotional walls that make relationships, vulnerability, and community harder to maintain. The healthiest balance, here we go, folks. The healthiest balance is being both capable on your own and open to support, connection, and independence. That balance allows strength without isolation. And I think isolation is the key point here. When you live alone for so many years and you start doing things on your own and you become more comfortable doing things on your own and uh, relying only on yourself, um, yeah, maybe you do tend to become a little bit more isolated. Um, I think you just have to make a conscious effort not to do that and realize that no one can do everything themselves. You do have to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. Um, Actually, it's a sign of strength. So, interesting word, hyper independence. I just thought that I'd make a YouTube video on it because YouTube suggested it to me. So, I don't know how, if you feel like you're hyper independent, let me know. Where do you fall on the spectrum between hyper independence or independent? Interesting. Very interesting. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi everyone, this is Kathy, creator of Aloneness. Thank you for watching my channel. And please consider subscribing. That way you'll never miss an upcoming video. I'll be talking about seasonal inspiration, flowers and gardening, cozy days and cozy home ideas, cozy decorating, creative projects, and just simple joys. So please remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching.